Hi, guys. Welcome to another episode of Prepare to Unfriend. We are your hosts, Dave and Apple.
Hi.
Hi.
So before we get started today, I want to give a shout out to probably one of the best people that we know.
Oh, absolutely.
And Reese on the radio, reeseontheradio.com. He's a phenomenal person, and he really helps us out a lot. He gives us a lot of information and a lot of insight. And I'm convinced that Reese can predict the future because
I'm pretty sure.
he tells me things. I talk to him about politics and things in life and things that are going on, and he always has the answer. And sometimes I'm like, yeah, man, that's never going to happen. And then 6 months later,
Here we go.
my phone rings and he goes, remember what you said was never going to happen?
Mhm, yeah. So Reese is truly one of the best human beings on the face of this earth. His wife, Roseanne, is I'm pretty sure she's my person. Reese on the radio, talk radio. I know it's WTIC,
Out of Hartford, Connecticut.
Connecticut.
Great
Look
station.
him up.
Yeah.
He hits some really hard topics. So
Reese is
awesome.
He's awesome.
So he is awesome.
Okay.
So
our topic today.
So there's a lot of shenanigans going on.
Oh, I love that word.
And shenanigans, it's a great word.
It's a great word.
There's a lot of shenanigans going on in the public school systems, school districts, classrooms, and some not so good shenanigans. And I want to make it perfectly clear that I believe, and I don't know about Apple, but I believe that teachers are the unsung heroes in America, and they have one of the hardest jobs, and they should be paid a lot more than they make. And every teacher that our kids have had has just been absolutely
Phenomenal.
incredible,
Yes.
incredible people. And the problem is not teachers. The problem is administrators and some of these things that are going on. And one of these things that I wanted to bring up was Hartford Public School graduate, and I got to look her name up over here, Alicia Ortiz, out of Hartford Public Schools,
yep.
Hartford, Connecticut,
Mm-hmm.
graduated
with honors.
She cannot read or write.
And they didn't find out until because she got a scholarship.
She went, yeah.
She got a scholarship to go to college. They did not realize that she could not read or write until she got there. So of course her scholarship was stripped and she was kicked out of college. Apparently all through high school, because she could not read or write, the teachers knew about this. And they allowed her to turn in essays that she would use.
Well, I think
text.
I think the teachers were forced to allow this.
I didn't get that far into the article. All I know is everybody involved knew what was going on.
Yes.
Everybody involved knew that she could not read or write. She graduated with honors because she talked text to her phone that created her essays and her work.
Yes.
Ended up with an academic scholarship. But
and
when it was discovered at the college that she could not read or write, her scholarship was, and now she's have an
suing.
Attorney.
Yeah, and they're going to sue the school district.
It looks like she's going to get about $3 million.
And and it's crazy because she can't read or write. She's a high school graduate.
Yeah.
She has a diploma. She can't even fill out an application at Burger King.
No.
And the school district, Department of Education, whoever,
epic fail,
let this happen.
Epic fail.
And her attorney believes that there's a lot more children, and may now be people or adults, that have this same issue where they can't read or write. And she went to this school district since she was 6 years old. And I'm
appalled.
I can't even fathom it.
Well, and apparently the attorney is trying to reach out to other parents where this possibly is also happening, but nobody wants to come forward. There's, in my mind, there's a lot of reasons. One, the parents don't want to admit that their children can't read or write.
Yes.
Two, the parents don't want to admit that they knew what was going on
Yeah.
And they don't want to
Well,
publicly admit that they allowed this to happen.
yeah, and that's a big issue I have with this,
Yeah.
Apple, is as a parent, as parents,
Hmm.
if there was something like that going on with our children, we would notice immediately if they said, "Oh, that's how we do our essays. We talk to text." Um,
No,
it, it would
there's something
something
wrong with
fishy.
that.
Yeah, I don't know what I would do. I would be up at the school,
Yeah.
discussing it with the leadership or the administrators of the school, maybe even the school board. I don't know, um, but so I think there's fault there at home as well. But for a school district to basically push someone through.
Yeah. Well, and after we read this article, now we're also finding that, and it's even happening in Virginia.
Yeah,
Children are being pushed from grade to grade, and then eventually being they're handed a diploma. A lot of these
yeah.
students are not going to school. A lot of these students are not passing their classes, um, but they're still being pushed through, and that is an epic fail on the school district. That is an epic fail when it comes to the parents, because if you think about it, it is our responsibility
Absolutely,
to make sure that
absolutely.
our children have all the tools necessary to succeed in life after they are grown and gone, and hopefully we become empty nesters, when we're
Hopefully
80.
someday, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, when I'm 80 or 90. But
But
it's a tragic. I mean, I say it's shenanigans, and then the next topic dealing with schools
mhm,
really is some shenanigans. But this is a tragic situation, and these things are going on and they're happening, and it's basically that's ruining people's lives. What are they going to do if you walk in to try and get a job? Now, are we going to support them on welfare for the rest of their lives because they can't read or write? Is that a disability?
ah, I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. And then could they go to adult education and get rehabilitated, and then they would be able to complete their job application? I just don't know. Or they could talk to text for job
They can
applications.
talk to text. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So it
I
just a
just
tragic,
yeah, in
horrible thing
my
that this is happening.
yeah.
And
Well, in my opinion, I think it's criminal. It's child neglect.
mhm.
We're not. Why are we not teaching our children this? I mean, we are seriously in a society now where our children, we're dumbing them down.
Oh yeah.
They're not going to be able to fill out an application. And
Well,
then
it's not us. There's a large group in the population that wants you to be dumb.
yeah,
Yeah, there is.
I know.
And hopefully they don't hear this because we'll get unfriended. We'll probably
Maybe
be unfriended
it's
because of
okay.
it.
I'm okay with
Uh,
that.
I am too. But
So
but
I
it is,
just
yeah.
yeah, it is. It is. Again, um how you said in the very beginning that the teachers are our unsung heroes,
They
the ones
really
that
are.
actually do their jobs, the one that actually care about our children and really try and teach them. I mean, if you think about it, our children spend more time with them during the school year than they
Yes.
do with us.
Oh, and I mean, our kids have had just
Some amazing
amazing
teachers.
teachers.
Yes.
I can't even
Mhm.
stress how incredible the teachers they've had
Yeah.
are. But so that's going on in America today. Is we can apparently go through school and not do anything and talk into our phone and
Get a diploma.
get a diploma. I
Yeah.
wish I had known, but we didn't have phones like that when I was in school.
No, me neither.
But
We're
and then
telling our
we
age.
have we have some other shenanigans going on. We want to talk a little bit about Caesar's Palace, I
Oh
think.
yeah, Caesar's Palace, Major League Baseball stadium. Uh, didn't they get? I didn't read it all. An ice cream truck.
Oh yeah, I tell me about the ice cream
So
truck.
Doge reveals how schools spent billions of COVID relief funds. They found that rooms at the Caesar Palace were being purchased for
That was
teachers to have a little vacation.
school district out of Utah,
Yep.
I think. It was we don't know if it was teachers. They haven't said.
It,
It was
it,
$87,000, I think, on hotel rooms at Caesar's Palace in
mhm.
COVID relief funds.
My favorite is though they bought an ice cream truck.
They did. They
They
did.
bought an ice
One
cream
school district
truck.
in California purchased an ice cream truck with some of
Yeah.
their COVID money. One of them rented out a Major League Baseball stadium.
Yep.
One of these school districts, for reasons unknown. I don't know. I mean, I know I would like to
So it was
rent out.
Utah.
Yeah,
86,000 in hotel rooms at Caesar Palace.
yeah, 393,000 to rent a Major League Baseball stadium.
Mm-hmm.
60,000 on swimming pool passes, and I don't know how much, like 80, 60,000 on an ice cream truck. I want an ice cream truck.
I want one now too.
And I didn't get any COVID relief money.
Yeah.
Um, unfortunately, well, fortunately for me, I think I got like $1 or something, if I remember right. I
Yeah.
didn't get the refund checks because I made too much.
So here we are. Public the education.
We can't read or write.
Yeah.
We have an ice cream truck. Makes a big difference. Or you can go down and play at the baseball stadium.
Or apparently you can go stay at Caesar's Palace.
At Caesars, yeah. But see, school kids aren't old enough to they probably wouldn't have any fun at Caesars. I mean, I would probably play some blackjack.
I'm pretty sure that's what they did.
You think the kids did?
No.
They can't read or write. They probably can't even do math. They're not being educated.
Educated?
Educated in
good
certain
word.
school districts, yeah. So they're pushing these kids through, and I don't know. And then we can spend money on this.
Everything is just so disheartening, and it's such
terrible.
a disappointment right now, and I kind of got into it with a friend of mine who I don't think is my friend anymore.
You're going to be unfriended. I'm
pretty
saying it now.
I'm pretty sure. But it's trying to have a healthy discussion with a Democrat right now.
Like I said last time.
It is so difficult, and it is so hard, and I love her, and
it's hard because you try to be the voice of reason, and I'll just put this out there. What happened was somebody posted something that was completely false. Every news agency on planet Earth said this is false. This individual posted it. This individual here said, "Hey, fact checking is your friend," and then all hell broke loose. And this individual never acknowledged, not one time did they acknowledge that they were posting fake BS.
Yeah.
And putting it out there as being legitimate stuff. I mean, that's almost as maybe. I wonder if that person did that person go to school in Hartford, Connecticut? They might not be able to read or write.
This person wanted to talk about something that wasn't even included in the fact check, and it just went from there.
Started bringing up. I think they call that gaslighting, and they started bringing up things that don't even pertain to the issue, and the issue was.
I kept bringing the issue up, and this individual kept skirting around the original post and kept
getting madder and madder and madder
about something different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's, and I think that's part of the problem in this country today is some people will, if you talk to them and say, hey, if somebody came to me and said, hey, you know what, Kamala Harris would have been the best president in history. And I would say, okay, well, what makes you think that? What did she do? And things, of course, she didn't do anything, but if she had, I would keep an open mind and I would listen to them and say, hey, you know what? Maybe you're right.
It's funny you say that because I had a similar conversation with.
You had a conversation with Kamala Harris?
No, God, no. I don't understand anything that comes out of her babbling mouth. But anyways, I had a conversation with an individual. I was wearing a Trump hoodie. I was asked to take it off, and then I just asked the simple question of, what is it about Trump that you don't like? And they couldn't really answer the question. He's rude.
Yeah.
He's whatever.
He's abrasive. Yeah,
but
I understand that.
All I know is I have kept very quiet about my political stance.
I do too. And
I'm tired of feeling uncomfortable in public situations, and I'm tired of being scared to say anything or voice my opinion because of ridicule. And warning, beware. I'm not scared anymore. And my mouth is going to start opening
Yeah. I mean,
because I'm tired of feeling like I'm being shoved into a corner because I'm afraid to speak my
but
piece.
that's what a lot of these folks do. And
Yeah.
what is it? Lunatic leftists or you know, Democrats, they just if they don't get their way, they just attack.
Yeah.
They're the most violent, hate-filled group of people that I have ever in my life dealt with.
Hmm.
Now, myself, if you said, "Well, I don't
Now,
like whatever you like,"
hold
all
on a
right,
minute. It's not Democrats as a whole
not as
because
a
we
whole.
do have Democrat friends that we can have healthy discussions with.
Oh, absolutely,
It
absolutely.
is just there are some people out there that believe anything that is fed to them through mainstream media.
Sheeple,
Um,
they're sheeple.
yes, open your eyes, please. Open your eyes. It is ever since this new administration has come in, they have uncovered billions and billions of wasteful spending. Billions of wasteful
And
spending.
yeah, and what I do
But
it.
yet they're out there still crying that our nation is falling. No, it's coming back together.
Well, here's a way that I kind of fix those things. If somebody's angry at me about my opinion, or maybe I'm going to be unfriended, do you know what I
Mhm.
tell them? I say, hey, I look at them and say, you know what? I went to public school. They drop it immediately. They know I probably can't read,
Ah,
and I'm probably
stop
texting
it.
speech to text to my phone to communicate. That's how I do it.
I live with this, people. I live with this. So, I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's
So, um, let's hear what you guys think. You know, we're
we had a lot of emails after the last episode.
mhm.
Um, very positive things, just positive comments. Nothing. Nobody sent anything. Said, "Hey, talk about this. Talk about that. What do you know about this?" And if you do, you drop us a line at prepare to unfriend@outlook.com,
We want to hear your
and
voice.
we'll let the
We're not the only
kids.
voices
Yeah,
here. We want to hear what you guys have to see, have to say.
maybe we'll let our kids respond.
Oh,
They'll actually type it. They won't be allowed to talk into the computer, so
they can type.
we can prove they're educated.
They're educated.
Educated.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
So,
anyways, yeah, drop us a line and we will see you next Friday with hopefully a really positive topic,
yes.
about something really good, like maybe the dogs that are walking around here. Uh, anyways,
Do not forget to like and subscribe. Share our videos, whether you agree or disagree. If you just want to say, "Hey, look at these two goofballs," and send it to your friends
yeah,
for a good laugh, hey, we're okay with that. Again, prepare to unfriend at outlook.com. We want to hear what you have to say. We want to hear what questions you have, and let us know what you want us to bring to the table next time.
yeah. Thanks for watching. Hopefully, more than two people, right?
Oh God, I hope so.
Maybe five.
5,
Five.
7.
Thanks,
We
guys.
want 7 emails this time.
Thanks, guys. Have a good evening. We'll see you next time.
YouTube, like and subscribe.